property owner wanted us to do a welfare check on his tenants. Evidently, he had been getting called from the neighbors below them. There was stuff leaking from the ceiling into their apartment down below. It seemed like urine. We knocked, there was no answer to the door, but we could hear dogs in the apartment, and there was more than one. I mean, it sounded as if there was 10, 15 dogs in there. I was told my partner Jared, I said I had to go clear the residence to see if some were somewhere else in there, because I mean, it smelled like death.
When you got to the bottom of the stairs, you could literally smell the apartment. We went into the bottom apartment, and you can see on the top of the ceiling where it was brown, where the urine was soaking through into the other apartment.
And they were infested with bed bugs. They had actual roaches all over. Like I said, they were living in feces and urine. They stunk so bad. I mean, they were all matted. The reason I could not go into the scene the next day is because they had put an order to vacate on it, the health department, and nobody was allowed in there.
When you first go into those types of houses or apartments, you're like, how do people live in this? We brought the animals here so we could have our vet staff evaluate them, and the ones that needed to get seen over at the hospital, we transported them to the hospital.
The case is handed down to one of the District 3 detectives, and it was Detective Hurtado.
And they had to shave all the animals down because they couldn't keep any of their fur or anything.
They're just sitting in their cages shivering, and she's like, oh, I have to go get them sweaters.
Yeah, I just went down and I purchased them all.
The next day I came in, all these dogs had sweaters on. And they said, oh yeah, the detective dropped them off.
There was 23 dogs, but I purchased 27 coats just because there were some other little dogs in the pound that needed coats.
She actually helped us clean some of the cages while we were taking pictures. She was hands-on with this case.
She went above and beyond getting these dogs adopted and cleaned up.
We couldn't get anybody to adopt this last dog.
You're okay, baby.
Detective Hurtado would not let it go.
Animals don't have a voice, or little children don't have a voice, so somebody has to speak for them.
She was harassing her co-workers. She was harassing her neighbors. You need to come and adopt this dog.
This is Demaryius right here.
At the very last minute, she decided she was going to adopt him.
And I think a lot of the police officers go that little bit extra because, I mean, that's just the kind of people, you know, that we are. I mean, we take the job for a reason, and we want to help out, and I mean, we try to do good in the community.
We make a difference every day.